Well, President Bush gave a primetime news conference last night. He had a tough evening. Look at this.
Later, do you feel any sense of personal responsibility for September 11th?
Do you believe the American people deserve a similar apology?
How do you answer the Vietnam comparison?
How do you explain to Americans how you got that so wrong?
You never admit a mistake. Is that a fair criticism?
Yeah. Will it have been worth it even if you lose your job because of it?
I don't.
Wow.
They were just trying to get a nice fat soundbite out of him where he'd just say something that they could just like.
Good to see the media's not liberal, huh? Yeah.
That's a good point.
I actually didn't think he came off that bad until the question started. When it was actual. I really didn't. The speech itself, though, me and Nick were talking about this. I actually think that he was actually very sincere in his speech, but he just doesn't respond well to that kind of pressure, which I'm not saying is a good thing for an American president to not handle pressure well. But I thought that he made a good case in the opening speech.
This is a witch hunt by the Democrats.
Well, the 9/11 kid. You're talking about the line. Go ahead.
Yeah, the 9/11.
He's the president. He's the commander-in-chief. It's like a business. You take responsibility. All he has to say is, look, this happened on my watch, and I'm sorry, I'm going to try to fix it. 9/11.
He shouldn't take responsibility.
That's not his watch.
He can just say, I'm sorry, I'm in charge of the military.
I disagree, too.
Why? Because he was in office 8 months. Clinton was in 8 years.
No, but even Clinton.
Yeah.
Clinton, that's why.
But there's... The fact that we're trying to blame other Americans for 9/11 just shows where we're at in this country.
I understand that's wrong, too, but that's the topic, so let's go with it.
He's the bright.
What do you mean?
Here's the problem.
The topic is... No, but my opinion on the topic...
You can't blame Bush. He's just not the smartest guy. When he got the memo and he read the word attacks, he probably thought it was about the IRS. Yeah, let him laugh, stupid.
Folks, first of all, they didn't laugh. They applauded because it was an uncomfortable moment.
No, it wasn't.
You made a pun, you moron.
I did.
Go ahead.
It was a pun.
That wasn't a joke. It was a pun.
Listen, you're right. Haircut 20 years too young for you.
20 years? Maybe 18.
It looks good. Contra Goo.
I like it, boss. I don't care about what the...
Nice, Ralphie.
It
So
sucks
what were
some
you
more
gonna say?
ass, Ralphie.
Hey, I'm trying over here to get a regular gig, Mr. Regular Gig, okay? Shut up. Okay, all right. Okay.
Oh, here we go.
I like it.
They love me.
They do.
I like an honest man. I'm trying to regular gig, Mr.
I
Regular.
think this, the whole thing with the questions was kind of pimp. They kept on trying to corner him. He kept on dodging it like a ninja. It was great. You mistake? No, never heard of him.
Right.
Never heard of him.
They were definitely trying to hit him, hammer him. But even his opening speech, it's like, I don't know who writes for him, but it's uninspired, and the way he says it, it's kind of like, you know what I mean? It's just the whole thing is just weeks of a guy who's cracking up.
One thing I'm tired of is hearing about how it's not about a religion, it's about a political ideology. No, stupid, it's about a religion, all right? When you crash a plane into buildings, you get 72 virgins in heaven, not a tax refund. It's about a religion.
Was that a slam on the Jews?
No. Sick of Islam being defended.
Shut up, stupid. I was making a joke, not a pun.
No,
that's why they didn't get it and they got it.
They're busting his balls about this memo that he got on August 6th, you know? It said bin Laden wanted to attack inside the United States.
Right.
It wasn't really specific. It's not like it was an invitation to, Al-Qaeda Palooza, show up in Window of the World.
I think this whole 9/11 thing is ridiculous. It's disgrace, like you said. What are we trying to prove? Who's responsible? And the bottom line is, if you want to have a country like we have, where you don't want to step on people's civil liberties, then certain things get left open. It's just a balance that sometimes stuff happens.
It's not the right time to be looking back and seeing pointing
Exactly.
fingers.
Clinton or Bush. I don't think
they did that to Clinton. Arguably, this all happened because of Monica Lewinsky. He was so distracted by this thing that Osama got out of hand. And the same thing's going to happen now with the 9/11 Commission. You know what that's going to be famous for? Is like distracting Bush. And then we'll be sleeping when 4/11 or 9/13 or whatever it happens. When these animals strike again, it'll all be because this guy's so stressed out. You can see how stressed out he is.
His hair's here yesterday when he came out.
I'm getting tired of hearing about how the Iraqi people...
You get tired a lot, don't you?
I really do. I'm very sleepy. I'm sick of hearing about the fortitude.
Now that's something you don't want to see.
What? I haven't liked you since you froze Han Solo.
I don't see that
That was a good one, Golden Child.
Yeah,
Don't pick on my friend, you penis with ears.
Go ahead.
It's not important. No, I wanted to say that I'm getting tired of the Iraqi people and hearing about what fortitude they have. What's his name? Al-Sadr, the guy who's the militia leader.
Apple cider.
Apple. Oh, well, at least it's not a pun.
I really hurt you with that one, didn't I? Stupid. Go ahead.
I'm just developing a real hatred for them because his father, I can understand like a lot of the people who were, I think what the Sunnis are the ones that were for Saddam fighting American troops because they're losing their guy and they're losing a lot by us ousting Saddam.
The parent, Edith, the parent.
You really are old. I'm sick and tired of this guy. His father was murdered by Saddam's people.
Right.
And now the U.S. overthrows Saddam, and now he's attacking our forces. Now, the more I hear about the Iraqi people, the more I understand Saddam Hussein, and the more I understand why he was gassing them. Because they're awful people.
But it's only, I mean, the problem is that the news prints it like it's the Iraqi people. It's only a small.
Well, they're not Irishmen.
No, but I'm saying the news comes over and says, there's an uprising. Iraq hates us. Most of the people want us there. But nobody says that.
Just the whole city of Fallujah, the entire Sunni triangle, they hate our guts.
No.
That's a small percentage of the whole nation.
The whole country,
Very small.
the whole country is
it's like the Crips and the Bloods. It's people of color. They're a problem everywhere.
We'll be right back.